I think there's a very big fear factor. The fear factor, again, overdone, I think, but Elizabeth Warren. If Bernie Sanders does have health issues, Elizabeth Warren jumps to the fore. And there are people out there who believe that Elizabeth Warren is, quite frankly, a redistributionist. I think she is. I think she can be tempered, but you try to temper.
Cashin said no, 200 points of the selling yesterday, he thought, was a Sanders sell-off.
I couldn't agree more.
I mean,
couldn't agree more.
Do you remember a year out from the election, the market reacting in any way to the expectation of either Trump, or obviously he was not expected at that point to win? It just seems a bit far out to be discounting back the probability of a Warren victory before the first primary has even begun.
I have agreed with you, but when I read the lead story, second to the right of the New York Times yesterday, about how Elizabeth Warren basically wants to redistribute how wealth is in this country, as is Bernie Sanders. I hear, your directors, you talk about tariffs. My directors talk about Warren.
No, we've talked about this already many times. In fact,
you think it's wrong to keep talking about it?
When we do, because then she'll take the segment and tweet it out and say, see, they're afraid of me.
But your point.
It does come up almost every time.
Medicare for all.
You have lunch with somebody or talk to somebody.
Boosting top marginal tax rates, wealth tax, raising capital gains tax, dividend tax. I mean, we all know what you're talking about, Jim.
Yeah.
But maybe universal child care and health care.
No, look,
some other universal things.
I'm trying.
I don't know.
I have tried to talk executives off the ledge because I think that Senator Warren, in my belief, can be less of a fear factor, so to speak.
She can be tempered. She does seem to view corporate America as just bad.
If you look at her, I'm not going to disagree.
That's where I wonder.
I'm going to disagree.
She didn't go in feeling that way, but somewhere along the way.
Well, I think she's emboldened. But what I was hoping is that, frankly, if Bernie Sanders does drop out, she doesn't have to worry about that flank anymore.
But I think most observers suggest she'll vault way ahead of Biden in at least Iowa and New Hampshire.
I think that's true.
So you're hoping she does the politically right thing in terms of actually bolstering her candidacy in the general election, should she actually be the nominee, by moving more to the center.
My hope means nothing. I don't hope for anything.
No.
I hope for the Eagles to beat the Jets. That's about as close as what I hope for.
I think that hope could very easily be realized.
It could be a trap game. I'm just saying that you have the people who are the Wall Street people who live in fear and shake because of Elizabeth Warren. What?
Nothing. Let's get back to the trade war.